Team Canada just laid down absolute hellfire on Team France. Now, there are a couple things we needed to go over in this video, and I think the biggest thing we'll get out of the way right away was the fact that Jordan Binnington letting 2 goals against France on only like 13 shots. Personally, I don't blame the guy whatsoever. That's kind of what happens when you don't get a lot of shots in a game. The first one, I really think he would have liked to have that back. That was right after Canada scored. 11 seconds later, France comes down, they tie the game up, and it's just a bad bounce. It's an unfortunate bounce. Doesn't get the proper control, and it skips right over, I think it was McXer's stick, and he gets beat. And honestly, the second one, you just don't face a lot of shots. You're not going to be warmed up. If you're only facing 13 shots, it's going to happen. I would not be too worried about it, though. So Canada demolished France 10-2. It wasn't even close. Now, it did take Canada, I think, 9 minutes to get on the board, and after that happened, France kind of came back. They scored that goal just 11 seconds later. Then Canada came right back and got another one back, and then it kind of felt like it was give and go. France, at the end of the first period, they took a power play. They went onto the power play, and that was when the game was over. After that power play, because what happened right before the first period ended, there was 6 seconds. All France had to do was not turn the puck over. What did they do? They turned the puck over, give Stone a breakaway, and he buries it. Shorthanded goal. Canada's up 3-1 into the second period. They scored. They were averaging 3 goals a period. They scored 3 goals in the first, 3 goals in the second, and 4 in the third period. And that's not even the craziest part of this game. Several crazy things. One, Sidney Crosby is the most points at Olympics with NHL players for Canada. 15 points for the kid. It's unbelievable. Macklin Celibrini leads in goals. He's got 4. He had 2 in this game. He had 3 points. McDavid had 3 points. Crosby had 3 points. It's crazy. Crosby with a goal, 2 assists. McDavid with a goal and 2 assists. And Celibrini with 2 goals and an assist, including a penalty shot goal. And it's crazy the amount of faith that John Cooper had in the kid. He knows everyone wants to see it, and it's, I believe how it works in the Olympics is that if a penalty shot is drawn, you can actually pick who takes the shot. So Macklin Celibrini did draw the penalty shot on his break-in, and John Cooper decided to let him have it, and sure enough, he did not disappoint whatsoever. I was a little worried because Celibrini doesn't have a great track record in the shootout in the NHL, but he did not miss, and he did not disappoint. And on top of all of this, Canada's power play, this is where it gets a little bit more alarming for me. They were not firing on all cylinders. It's the best power play in the world, but it just kind of missed something. So, massive shout out to John Cooper on one of the power plays that Canada had in that third period after the big hit on McKinnon. They opted to start the second power play. That was big for me because I don't know, one, if he was trying to get some life into the power play or if he just wanted to sit McKinnon because McKinnon obviously just had gotten rocked. And who scored? Macklin Celibrini. I really think that when we get into these medal games that he will either put Celibrini onto the first power play because Celibrini and McDavid can both play some crazy minutes. So having, either McDavid play both power plays or even Celibrini play both power plays, it's not going to be the end of the world to get them extra ice time. They already, I think, are averaging just shy of 20 minutes a game, which is insane for forwards. It's unbelievable what both of them are doing. I mean, McDavid has 9 points. 9 points in 9 periods. He's a period player right now. What? It's insane what he's doing. He has been waiting for this moment, and he is definitely delivering on it. Tom Wilson had a Gordie Howe hat trick too, which, if you guys are not familiar with that, it's 1 goal, 1 assist, and a fight. We don't get fights in the Olympics, but boy did Tom Wilson lay it down. Obviously, he got ejected. That was after that hit on McKinnon. Glad to see McKinnon is okay. I think the big questions now is, obviously, Canada won Group A. USA did not beat Germany by 10. They did beat Germany. I think the score on that one is 5-1 last time I checked late in the third. So Canada just wins. Obviously they're first. They're heading into the medal games first place. So this should mean, realistically speaking, Canada is going to be the most rested team heading into the medal games. So what Canada should be able to do is just win gold. It's just simple. I really do not understand how Team USA can beat this team. Obviously, I'm a Team Canada fan. USA is cooked. They're so cooked. It's not even funny how good this Canada team is. I can't even begin to fathom how they lose. I mean, this French game against France here, it felt close. It felt close in the first 19 minutes and 54 seconds. The second France made that dumb turnover shorthanded and Stone went down and scored shorthanded, I knew the game was over. And sure enough, Canada comes out firing on all cylinders. I know a lot of people are going to be like, Jordan Binnington played really, really bad. It doesn't matter. Binnington has proven himself. And if for some reason, if, we start Thompson also played pretty darn well. So either way, Canada feels covered to me. I don't think they lose any of these games. I think Canada comes down into these medal games and they just wreck everyone. I can't begin to fathom to you guys that Macklin Celibrini has 6 points at 19 years old in the Olympics. He has 4 goals. He's outscoring everyone. McDavid has more points. McDavid has 9 points. McDavid has 3 goals and 6 assists. McDavid has been in the NHL for freaking forever, has gone to the Stanley Cup 2 times, has made countless playoff runs. Macklin Celibrini is 19. He's year 2. He is carrying the San Jose Sharks. I cannot even begin to think what this kid is going to do at 23 years old. We are witnessing something special. I do think Sidney Crosby making history, which Captain Canada, he's my heart. He's the guy who's wearing it on the back of my shirt. Sidney Crosby's 15 points, I think, will be broken by McDavid, just at the way McDavid's playing and how many points he's getting on the assists. Because, really speaking, McDavid's on line 1. He's on that first power play. So he's pretty much guaranteed points every time either Celibrini scores, McKinnon scores, or on the power play, just because of the way the system that Canada has runs. Sidney Crosby is also on the power play, but he's also on line 2, so he doesn't necessarily have the same weapons that McDavid does have. McDavid obviously running with McKinnon and Macklin Celibrini, who leads in goals in the Olympics. It's just like, making do with Marner, and I think Brad Marchand also sat this game for Canada, but he should be back in the medal games. I'm super disappointed that he did. I thought we were going to play him, but whatever. Besides the point, I do think Sidney Crosby will sadly not have the most points in the Olympics in the NHL era once McDavid, gets this next couple games in. And if for some reason Team Canada loses, I'm going to lose my freaking mind. This team just looks unbeatable. Let me know your thoughts for the medal games down below in the comments. Do you guys genuinely think that this might be the best damn hockey team we've ever seen? Let me know your thoughts. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys when we get to the medal games, baby.